And you guys thought we wasn't going to be here tonight. Fooled you, didn't we? We are here, ready to go. Welcome to Catfish Weekly. Along with James Smith, I'm Lyle Stokes. And James, we're going to have some fun tonight, buddy.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
ready to We are going to have some fun tonight. We got a fishing rod to give away. I've got some other prizes to give
And
away.
I'm gonna throw in one of my mega packs for tonight's show too.
Oh, thank you so much. That'll be awesome. Somebody will enjoy them. We got some counters. I got a box of flies I'm anxious to show everybody. I do have an announcement sent to me by none other than Brad Bex with the results from the Indiana Catfish Association. Was held the second, and first place went to Tim Messersmith and just a newbie with 36 pounds and .77. Mike Mitchell and Jared Andrew was second place with 33.25 pounds. Third place was Kevin Yoder Whalen. I'm not sure that's exactly right, but that's how they sent it to me. 33.68 pounds. Fourth place, Redmond and Cox, 33 pounds. Man, that's close. 68 100ths of a pound separated them two. And fifth place, Brad and Bradley Bex, 32.61 pounds. Congratulations, guys. Great tournament. Man, them Channel Cat tournaments are close. I like to see that.
And there was Newber Smith or whatever his name was again.
Messersmith, yeah. That guy's got it going on. If he would get up into the bigger tournaments and be that successful, he'd be somebody to deal with now. I'm telling you.
Lyle, reach out to him. We need to bring him on the show.
I'll see what I can do. Brad, I know that you're watching. If get a hold of that guy, see if he would do a spot with us and who his regular partner is.
Yeah.
Because we would love to have them on here. They're too successful not to get some acknowledgement. You're right, James. They really are. Yeah. Wow, we got 46 thumbs up already. We haven't been going but 2 minutes. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys so very much.
Make sure you share it out. I've seen some new names in here a little while ago, Lyle. So everybody share it out. Share the love. Share the bait. And share the show.
There's some names in there that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yep, I've seen that. And that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Some of them are coming back. It's always glad to have them back in here. And we really appreciate everybody showing up and it's going to be a lot of fun. I have the giveaway tool right up here, and I think we'll start out by giving away a counter. What do you think, James?
That work.
That work.
Can I say one thing before we get started?
You can.
I want to thank Robbie for the tournament, Fishing with Robbie for the tournament this weekend. Little disappointed that we didn't have a bigger turnout, Lyle, but he was able to raise, I think, around $2,000, and I'm sure there's still money's coming in. But the young man was kind of disappointed that he didn't have a bigger showing for the tournament that he was having. It was for a good cause.
It was.
The guys and gals next year, he plans on having it again. So I told him to put up the date as soon as possible, but I've got to get with some of the catfish tournaments that goes on around here so we can set the date a little bit better so there's no other tournaments going on. Because there was a few of the big tournament guys that would have showed, they come to any of the trucks. So we want to make sure they get involved. So if you don't mind, guys and gals, go over and check out Robbie's page. There should be a link in there. And if you could, go in there and throw up $1 or $5 or $10 or however much you want to put out to help that young man with type 1 juvenile diabetes cause. It's a good cause.
It is.
They good people. Like, you met his grandma at my tournament, and his mom and daddy and his family are just as nice.
They're great folks.
And we had a good time, but, would have been good to have a little bit more support. But, hey, that was his first one. And actually, Lyle, no more boats than he had. He actually raised more money than I did my first tournament. So
really?
I'm proud of him.
Well, heck yeah, he done good.
He had a lot of call-ins, but that don't matter. It
don't matter.
There you go. Thank you for letting me say
that. For his age to do what he done, and even to attempt to do it, that's a major deal. And like I've said before, Robbie is he's one of the major players in the future of our sport.
I
So
believe so.
we need to support him. And there's others. There's a lot
Yeah,
of others, but
yeah.
he's got a really good shot at doing great things in this sport, and we need to make sure that he gets every opportunity to do so.
And he's got a knack for it. I mean, how many young kids just grab anybody's bait caster and throw it like a rock?
Oh man, he does too.
Yeah, he just amazes me. I mean, it's I still backlash on that rascal. He just cranks them out, man. He just got that knack, and that's you're right. Those people right there are the ones we need to support.
I agree 100%.
I
Let's start with giving away a counter.
sound
Let me
like a
see if
winner.
I can do this screen share and get it right. I've been doing pretty good on
Yes,
that,
you have.
James. Let's see if I can. How about that? Can you see that?
That'll work.
I didn't put the hashtag in there. Let me start it over. Hang on.
Right.
Dang.
You had the hashtag, right?
Yeah, you gotta do that, I think, to
I
make
still
it
ain't
work.
figured out how to do that.
It's really not hard, but you got to do it correctly.
Right.
Know what I mean? It's been a tough day, but not too tough. We can handle it.
There you go.
Yeah, if you decide you want to do that, I'll walk you through it.
All right.
Then again, I screwed it up, so
Well, not really. You just got to put the hash whatever it is.
yeah. Well, we're gonna redo it here, so I'm
The
pretty
number
sure we'll
sign.
get it. We'll be fine.
I don't know when they changed the name of that thing to a hashtag instead of the number sign.
Yeah,
Tic tac toe.
yeah. That's what they always was when I was growing.
Yeah, me too.
How
There
we
you
doing?
go.
There we doing. You guys can put that in there, and we'll give away one of these little counters right here. I don't know if anybody can guess. These all got numbers on them. I don't know if anybody can guess the number that's on it or not.
All right, guys and gals, you know what to do. Hashtag counter.
My good buddy James Dockery went to the river last night. I believe he went to the river and fished, caught one catfish. But he's getting out, man. Him and Katie's been going
Good.
quite a bit. Yeah,
Good.
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
Wednesday night sucked for us, and there was a couple other people we know was on Wiley at the same time, and did the same thing. They one catfish and then was catching crappie and perch. The perch are piling up right now, so you can wear them out.
Oh wow! You know what?
Yes,
We
sir.
forgot to talk about everybody in chat. We'll do that as soon as this is over.
Yep, I was watching, trying to find some of the new names that's popped in. There's that Mike Stokes. I seen something on him today.
Yeah, he's got a fishing channel. Glad to see him in here. I've got a nephew named Michael, but he lives in Nashville, Tennessee, or over by Nashville.
I say the one y'all was gonna swing by on the way down here.
Yeah, we did swim. We spent the night with him.
Yeah,
he's a hoot, man.
I thought I recognized that name, but I wasn't sure if he was kin to you or not.
Now this one's not, I don't think, but Michael, my nephew, he's a hoot, man. We have a great time every time we see him, which is not often enough, but it is what it is, you know.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Who enjoyed not having Facebook today besides me?
Hey, I've got where I look at it less and less. Well, it's getting fall and ain't really got time to sit and watch much of it. But usually when I get up in the mornings at 4 or 5, I'll go through YouTube and watch some of the other guys and gals videos and stuff like that on YouTube, and then I'll glance at Facebook and check out, notifications, but that's it.
Yeah. It didn't work for several hours, and hey, I'm okay with it. I really am.
The Russians did it.
Well, I don't blame it on somebody. I'm not quite sure of that, but it's okay. It's all right with me.
I think that's all the hashtags.
Got them all in there.
I think so. I'm not
We've
seeing
got
no
89
more.
entries.
There you go.
If we get one more, we'll just spin her.
All right. Come on. One more person.
Well, I guess 89 it is. There's 90. Just
There
showed
you
up.
go.
All right. We're going to do the draw. You ready, James?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. Creole catfishing.
There you go.
Congratulations, Jeremy. Send me your address and stuff. I probably got it somewhere, but it's just easier if you just go ahead and resend it to me again, and I'll send you one of these out. I don't know if anybody guessed the number of that was on this one or not.
Oh yeah, my buddy Freddie Bank put up 25 real quick. He's
Yeah,
been paying attention.
man, he was correct. Oh, they all. Somebody says a bunch of them.
I just seen one pop up.
I shouldn't do that. We're having so much fun with Mark, and Mark's so gracious, and I will let everybody know that we are going to be giving away a catfish and crappie hat here pretty soon, thanks to Mark and Catfish and Crappie podcast page that he does. He give us one to give away, and when we give that away here in a little bit, you guys can just message him and he'll send it to you. So
Yes, sir.
we want to thank him for that. That's pretty outstanding. But what do you say we knock off some of these people in chat and give them some recognition? The first one that comes to mind is Brian B. Dinkins. That's what Chad calls Brian B. Catfishing. He's a great guy. We're going to have Brian on our show here before long, James.
Yes, that would be a good show.
Oh yeah, he'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
He'll be a lot of fun.
I can't scan all the way back to the top guys and gals. So if we miss you, we'll see you on down in chat again. We'll give you a shout out. If we do miss you, we do apologize. I'm seeing Nebraska Wildcats, Hawaiian Fisherman, Sean T Outdoors, 2 Old Vets. There's my friends, Parker Pursuits, Mark Knott, Creole. Congratulations. There's Art, 1 Ton, Joe H. I think that's a new one. I might be wrong. Miss Katie Collins, the Squirrel, Ernie Brown. There's Brian B. Chrissy Brown. Kelly from Hooks and Hammock.
There's Philip Williams, Muskrat Adventures, Katie Collins, Art with 1 Ton Fishing Club, Hooks and Hammocks. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Flat Rock, it went away right quick. Flat Rock Flatheads. Mike Irwin, Fish and Finds, Pontoon Jody Catfishing, Ernie and Chrissy, and Fishing with Robbie. There's my little buddy right there.
Yeah.
Glad to see him in here. The Weekend Angler. Josh, the Weekend Angler, and his wife Christina and their 2 kids, I believe, are coming to Lake of the Ozarks later this week. We're going to try to get together and have dinner with them one night. That'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. I asked him if he likes shrimp, and he says, well, yeah. I know that all-you-can-eat shrimp place for Friday night would be really good.
There's Mike Marie Stokes Fishing, Setting Hooks and Crossing Eyes Trophy Seekers. Ray Smith has a couple we skipped over. There's Brad, Philip Williams. I think I caught back up to you. There's Mr. James Dockery in the house. James Dockery, my man. Anthony Clark, Moonlight Fishing, Swamp Divers Outdoor, and I got he asked me in chat the other day if I still had his thing that he made give to me. Can you see that? Swamp Diver Cat Rag. I still got it. It lives in my camera bag, and I have been out charging up all of the batteries in all my cameras, getting ready to do some stuff. Because he's fished everything but dynamite this week. There's Gene Twellman. Yeah, Tall Betty's in here. I haven't seen Brandon yet. Sunfish Assassin, Big Slim 91, Sharina. There's Wayne Smith. There's Mr. Avid, Pawpaw Ed. Real and
Raiders Outdoors.
I seen Wampus Cat in here a little while ago. Chris
Oh,
Uselton.
Usselton.
Usselton. There you go. Thank you.
That's all right. I forget all the time. Off the Res Catfish Hunter.
Carolina Catfish. There's Mr. Muskrat. Richard keeping it real. There's Richard.
Buckeye.
Mr. Stranger. Meant to find out how he done. They had their Southeastern had their first tournament of the season down on Watery, and the weight wasn't up there on all the weigh-ins. Wasn't
Really?
much more to some of those channel cats. It was a tough one for them.
Wow.
They was not pulling no water in that lake right there. If you make a run up to the river section of it, they ain't pulling water. You might as well hightail it back down the other side of the lake.
John Patrick Jr.
Yeah.
Steve Mosley. Mo Creek.
There's Trevor Long. Is that a new one or is that one that's been in here?
I haven't seen that one. There's Stonefly 71.
Yeah.
Laughing Cats Fishing. Papa T. J Dog Gone Fishing, my buddy. I haven't seen Fishing with the Chad yet, and I haven't seen D yet. And
There's
that's unusual. They're always in there.
Chunky Cat's watching us. Fishing with Steve Mosley.
Good to see you in here, Elstan.
Alvin Lewis.
Tina Knott.
Danny Swab. Ratfish 1000. He was
Mark
in here a
Anthony.
while back. He's back on with
Yep.
us.
There he is, Fishing with the Chad. He's
Fishing
still
with the
working.
Chad.
Man,
Rob
I'm
Mack.
sorry to hear that, but that's what you get for not hooking me up with that reel. And there's D. Jeremy Tournament Cats. Solo Texas Adventures.
Laughing Cat.
Rondell Perry.
Solo Texan Adventures. Or did you just say that?
I don't know. Fishing with Rob Mack. I don't know.
There's Mr. J Dog. There's Serena in the house.
Sean T.
Yeah.
There's Josh, the weekend angler.
Off the
Outdoors with
res.
Dave.
I guess that's off the reservation, what that means.
Yep. Nebraska Wildcats. I seen them in here earlier. There's
Yep.
Telly.
Dirty Ore Catfishing. Real Time Catfishing. Real Gals Catfishing.
Luther
Real
Harlow.
Time Catfishing. There's a lot of reels right there.
Yeah, there is.
There's my
Real
buddy
Time.
Freddie. Yeah.
Rob with Two Old Vets. Macho Fishing.
Why, sweeties? Come here, sweeties. I hit her in the head. Yeah.
There's Terry Pete Fish too.
Yep.
There's Kelly with the Bullock Experience.
Mr. Swamp Divers. Law, we have so many great channels
We
on
do.
here. There's so many more new ones coming in.
Yep. Wayne
Guys,
Smith.
if you're new ones and you're putting out videos and stuff like that, how about shooting me a message? As the many new ones, it's hard for me to find all the new ones that's popping up.
That's
I
right.
seen some of them pop up on some of these live shows, and I thought, I ain't even heard of that name yet. I'm way behind.
Here's one, James, that I watch all the time. Watched him a little while this morning. I watch him mostly at night. Fishing with JBT, a gentleman from Texas. I enjoy his stuff. He does a lot. Catches some great channel cat. Really does.
There's Mr. Palmetto's in the house.
Good to see you in here, Kevin. Thanks for coming.
There's Pontoon Jody's in the house. She's going to be on the show tonight with Mark, ain't she?
Yep, right after we're done. So
Yes,
you want to
sir.
make sure to tune in for that. Carmel Muncie.
She looks like she just has too much fun out there fishing, don't she?
I got up the other morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, and her husband was out fishing, and she said he was asleep, and she wasn't catching anything. So it was her first live, and she just went on like she'd been doing her whole life. I mean, she's done a great job.
And that's good that she can feel that comfortable to just roll right on with it.
That's right. That's exactly right. Dang, I just seen another one that I hadn't seen in a while.
Fins and
Oh,
Fun,
it's gone.
Kansas Fisherman,
Steve Sellers is in the house.
Dave Martin is in the house.
All Bundy and man, we got a bunch of them in here, and we're
Maurice
so happy
Kate.
with him. I love old Maurice. He's good guy.
You know what, Lyle? We need to figure out exactly where he's at.
He's out there by you someplace.
He's up. I think he's up in Tennessee or Kentucky or something. I think he's up in Kentucky.
Wow.
And you know what? We all need to get together and just all ride to Maurice's.
Yeah.
And say, let's go out and sit on the dock and just have a get together. You know what I'm saying? Because he supports everybody tremendously. Always has.
Yes, he does. He does.
And
There's David Martin.
Yeah. 125 watching. Is that what we got?
127.
Dang right, Lyle.
Steve Trice, welcome.
That's getting up numbers close to the holiday special numbers, ain't it?
Not a little ways off, but we'll take it, man. That's a great number.
Big Slim 91.
Buck Williams.
Yeah.
Glad to have you in here.
All right, Lyle. Can I ask you some questions about some fall fishing?
You can.
In between doing some giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Fall fishing is everybody looks forward to it, but I think there's a little time of transitional, which is about right now, when fish scatter.
Yep.
And anchoring, you might get there's fishing and stuff's in the house.
Trophy Seeker Outdoors too.
Yep. There's times like right now, if you're not dragging baits, you're gonna struggle to get a bite. Do you think that's about correct?
Sometimes, yes, I do.
This time of year, we didn't even get a bite until we started dragging baits. And we got that one fish the other night. And that's what I'm hearing that down on Watery. If you anchored up, you got lucky to get a bite. You had to pull baits to get to cover them scattered fish.
Yeah, I agree.
There's Frank from Twisted Fishing. I think I seen Bill 66. Steve Trice,
Kansas.
Catfish
Kyle. Yep.
There's Lee Evans. We got all kind of good people. What would you recommend for some of the new people in chat and some of the new people out there that watches our shows on fall fishing in your area, Lyle?
If I was going to go fall fishing, if I was sitting on a bank, I would want fresh cut bait or something small alive. And I'm talking about small. I'm talking about a 2-inch bluegill or something like that. And put it on one of them bobbers ears. Just throw it out there and let the wind blow it around.
There's Steve Douglas.
Hey, Steve, welcome.
And Bill of Wrights. Love seeing old Bill of Wrights come in.
Glad to see Mark in here. There's Brad Cottle, too. Catfish Bill 66. But that's how I would do it if I was sitting on a bank. And if I was in a boat, I would either suspend drift and use a trolling motor to go where I wanted to go, or I'd just drag baits along the bottom.
Right.
Now, on the river, of course, I'd still be bumping if I was on the rivers.
Right.
Anything to cover more ground.
Right. Because I noticed Saturday at the tournament, some of the fish were actually caught shallow.
Yep.
But the majority of the fish have been being caught in deep. To me, I start graduating shallow, but a lot of people graduate towards the deeper waters this time of year.
Yeah.
But the ones I know, the bigger fish that I know of that were caught was caught right at the top of the channel edges.
But they're right there where the deep water's at.
Yes.
So they can go to it if they want to.
Yeah.
Fishing and stuff. Welcome, Keith.
Yes. He's a trip. He's a good old boy. He's a trip.
Catfishing with Crow.
Rondell Perry. That's a new name to me, maybe.
Somebody else that got away from me here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was scanning up.
Trying to keep an eye on them, and it's really, really hard to do. I think I mentioned Catfish Bill.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure I hit Keith up. He's such a great guy and so good for the sport.
Yeah. That
Carolina Catfisher.
Yeah, he's in my neck of the woods too. He ain't too far from me down here.
There's Mike Sampson and Freddie's Outdoor Adventures.
Freddie's a trip.
And Freddie is he's a hoot.
Hey, Mr. Robbie.
He really is.
Yeah, he's good. That's my brother right there, boy.
He's good as it gets, man. Top notch.
So when do you think that your fall patterns start to stabilize, where they start getting more of a pattern? Right now, it's really hard to pattern them.
It really is, and it won't until the water quits dropping in temperature. In my opinion, once that water stops dropping rapidly, and it kind of stabilizes around the 50 or 60 degree mark, that they'll start huddling up a little closer then.
Right. Yeah, because we noticed that, one day I heard the water was down to 75, and then when we went out, the water done got up, was bumping 80.
Yeah.
So it's jacketing back up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's, to me, that's just another way to scatter the fish out.
That's exactly right, James. It really is, because one day they'll be deep, next day they'll be shallow. But one thing that I could always count on is if you find good quality bait, them fish won't be too far behind them.
But everybody that marked tons of fish and tons of bait couldn't get the fish to hit.
Really?
You had to pull away from the bait and find fish to get them to hit. It was like their bellies was loaded, and they were just letting
probably was.
Yeah,
they just swim up and get a snack every now and again.
Yeah, because right now, if you seen Matthew Anthony's post first thing this morning, the perch are wound up tight. It looks like a screen full of spaghetti. And you can, me and Big Nasty was catching them 6 at a time, Lyle.
6 at a time.
That's
wow. That's fun stuff. I've caught skipjack 6 at a time, but it's been a while.
It's fun. That, to me, your show, Panfish Weekly, that falls within that panfish. If you could take people out like your wife or even your husband that don't fish as much as you do, or kids or family, if you take them out and get them on skipjack or perch, where they can drop that sabiki rig down and load it slam full of fish, you can't wipe the grins off of their faces, can you?
That's right.
They'll be smiling. And it don't matter if they're just little bitty fish or what. It's just fun.
That's exactly right. Speaking of Panfish Nation, how about we do a giveaway? I have a collection right here.
There you go.
Of 20 of my favorite jigs that I've tied up. 20 of them. And we'll just give away a box of those. How will that be?
That works for me.
All right.
Don't forget, everybody, you need to spell it just like he
just like it. Yeah, and I'm not, as many's in here, it's going so fast that I won't be able to catch them if you don't get it right.
There you go.
But there we go, and here's what it is. As soon as I get everything rolled around. Just like you see it. Hashtag jigs. And this one is one that I put together for me, but I've got another box. I'll put another together with 20 of the favorite ones that I build.
133 watching live.
Thank you, David. Appreciate that. That's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Pretty good number.
Oh, Brian Mayo sending me links and messages.
Geritol jigs. That's not going to work, Chad.
You knew somebody was going to come out and say
oh, that. Yeah. I did.
I'm still waiting on some black jigs from your tail.
Some black ones?
Just solid black with just one little silver streak in it. Solid black.
Okay.
I like them little black jigs. And in springtime when the crappie's on the banks, son.
My favorite, and I get asked this a lot, and it doesn't really matter if it's for crappie or bluegill. My favorite is the chartreuse and black.
Yep. Now,
I think I probably catch more on that than anything.
I used them for years, Lyle, when there wasn't nothing but tube jigs out.
Right.
And man, but I'm gonna tell you. Also, I had a lot of luck on a wild-looking pink tube jig.
Pink's a hot one right now.
Man,
People like them, and I don't know if it's because they look like a shrimp or just what. I really don't.
our little young crawfish.
Something, yeah.
Yep. But bass fishing, one of my favorite floating worms was the bubblegum worm. That pink bubblegum worm.
Yeah. Why is it not
Team
showing me
Camo.
numbers?
Mr. Team Camo. I'm not seeing no more hashtags in there, Lyle.
Nobody is putting in for them. Nobody. It's not showing up that anybody's put in for them.
Well, I see Mr. Gadget said, why not jigs?
Hashtag
Is it
jig.
not taking it?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not seeing anybody putting in for it, Lyle.
All right, here
Nobody wants it. I'll put in for it.
let's start a new one. How that be?
Keith said he did. Everybody's saying they did. It ain't showing.
They don't. It's not showing them. It won't. If they're not in there, it won't. It won't pick it up. So
it's not even showing it in chat for some reason, Lyle.
I know it. We're going to try it again. It's only showing now. It's showing 3. So if you be sure to try it again and get in there.
Yeah, Catfish or the Crow.
And see if I'll keep it on this page. It's showing 3 entries right now.
You might have to change something on it because somebody said they're blocking jigs.
Oh, is that what it is?
Put a Z. Maurice is saying put a Z on it or something.
All right, let me get over here. I have to redo it then. Dang it. That's too bad. Stop sharing. I didn't know that they done that, but we'll try it this way.
I didn't either.
Well, we're learning.
Yeah. I don't know why in the heck would they block that.
I don't know. It's probably some kind of racial deal.
Somebody's feelings got hurt.
Well, that's kind of where it's at. Yeah.
There's Tina Knott. He said put hashtag crappy.
Let's see if that works.
All right. There you go, everybody. Try that and right there.
See if that entries crank up now.
Oh.
We're up to 7.
There
So
we
something's
go.
happening.
It's starting to show now.
Yeah, we're up to 30 some now.
Yeah. That was crazy.
71. That is crazy. I would have never guessed
Nope.
that would be an issue. James, we was raised in a different time and
Yes, sir.
and what we're living in now, and I know that we have to grow with the way things are changing, but it's really hard to understand why everything that we once said and never intended ever for it to be anything bad is now something bad.
Yeah. We got some new names right now.
And we got 101 now.
Jade Clemens, Buck Tillman, Ryan. Well, it jumped on me. No real loss. What will be?
That's Bex, I think. No real loss. I believe that's her. I think, and her partner's name is Vonnie, if I'm correct with that.
Well, crap. I done something I can't see nothing, Lyle.
Oh, yeah. Everybody thought it was me. Oh, my. Heck, Keith got in on the drawing. James is gone. He left me here all by myself. We're up to 107. Can we make 110? There you are.
I don't know what happened. But that young computer was trying to restart and everything else, and
Oh
all of a
man.
sudden the screen went black and everything got gone. All right, we back.
All right. I believe it is Bex. I think that's what she's telling me there. Yeah, that's right, Swamp Never. He gone.
Robbie's wanting to know you think you can catch him perch on them jigs. I believe so.
Oh, I bet you can. I bet you can.
The old fisherman catches them on jigs all the time.
He does. He's a very successful guy too.
Yeah.
I watch Steve all the time. Up there's 110. We made it.
There you go.
Sweet. So what do you say we give them babies away? I want to try not to run over too much tonight for Mark so he can get his things out. He's got a big show lined up. So let's see who wins this box of jigs. Fishing with JBT. Congratulations, Gerald. Glad you won those. That's awesome.
What time is it? Yeah, go ahead and roll up for one of the mega packs and they contact me.
Okay.
Guys and gals, that comes with 2 large floats, 2 small floats, a sticker, an extra set of batteries, bobber stops, and 2 of the Blue Dog drifting caps with extra lights. A $50 value. All you got to do is contact me after he lines her up.
Well, we're doing it right now. What the heck? I hit the wrong thing there.
And I do ask if you've already got these bobbers and stuff like that, please consider sharing with somebody else. And if you don't, that's fine too. It don't matter to me. I don't mind sending them out.
There's your hashtag bobbers. Let's just give them a babies away. Thank you so much, James. I know somebody is really going to be happy with those. They're awesome.
Yep. I heard some people that the bobber thing's going to be slowing down, that they don't suspend baits when it starts getting cooler weather. I said, well, you still throw a Santee rig? They said, well, yeah. I said, well, you're still suspending baits. Whether it's suspending it up off the bottom or suspending it from the top.
Doesn't really matter. That's exactly right. I don't see where that would be an issue for me.
No,
we're already over 101.
There you go. Cincinnati Cat.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
There's Alicia Barnett. Welcome, Alicia.
Miss Betty says she only wants pink. That pink does stand out.
It does. And some of it's hot pink, and it really bright. Looks good. I got some that I made that are, I don't know, they're probably 1/2 inch long or so, maybe a little over that. And hot pink, they look, got some little legs that stick out on them. They're pretty ready. I haven't tried one of those yet, but I know they're going to work really good.
Something about that color, man. It just grabs your eye. Little Bells, get you out of your mama's clothes. Your mama's going to kill you. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Your mama's going to kill you, girl. Get out of there.
Hey, there's my old buddy, Sonny Catnapper Parker.
What's up, Sonny?
Glad to see you in here.
Buck Williams, Anthony Clark, Tony Harrison.
We got 113 in this, and they just keep growing.
Yeah.
See how many's in chat. Whoop, where'd it go?
The Bullock Experience.
I deleted the chat. How did that happen?
I don't know, man. You messing up all around today.
This has been one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need it. 116. Wow. Big number. Yeah.
There's Buckeyes in the house with us tonight. He's doing better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had a lot of catfish family sick. It's Mako fishing. Uncle Lou's in the house.
All right, I got it back up. I'll get it moved over where it belongs. Craziness. I don't know how I can delete stuff like that and not even know it. Wow, 124 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it. If any of you guys are watching and not subscribed, we'd appreciate that too, because we're going to do some more giveaways like this um, in the future.
Yeah. But in order to get a rod like that, we wait until 1,000 next time. I mean, 10,000.
No, we probably won't wait that long, but yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to do another one. It'll be a little bit different than this one. I got to tell everybody about this in here in a little bit because we run into a little issue with it actually.
Uh-oh.
But we got to figure it out.
Well, as long as you got it figured out, that's all that matters.
We got to figure it out. There's 117. What do you say we just give it away?
Sound like a winner to me.
All right, here we go. See who the winner is. Crappy Dave Fish on. Welcome. Tree Limb Fishing. Congratulations. Be sure to contact James. You can contact him on Facebook, Messenger. Thank you, No Real Loss. We appreciate that. Or how else can they get a hold of you, James?
They can actually text me on my phone if they don't use the Facebook at 704-600-8369. And if you can't get through me that way, just contact Lyle and he will make sure I get the message.
Absolutely
and,
will.
Just let me know what color. We got green, pink, yellow, orange, and blue.
Quite a selection.
Fishing the Mid-South, Corey Blankenship. Boy, they still piling in here, Lyle.
Man, that's awesome. Glad to see that.
There's Bonnie Boop Bonnie Boop. Tree Limb Fishing. Piles of them. Lyle, those are good numbers we got tonight.
They really are. And I want to tell everybody about the rod. The picture of the rod is up there. It has been there. The rod's been sitting out in the shop done for a long time. I went to put the decals on it the other day. That was the only thing that I hadn't done. And the blue in there is so dark that it won't let the silver shine through. It just goes opaque. So I have to go through the decal connection, and the lady down there will she's got a different kind of printer than I got, and she'll print the decals and send them to me. Then I'll put the decals on and cover them with finish where they'll never come off, and then we'll ship them out to the winter. But I tried all weekend, and I even called a lot of people, and nobody's got a printer that'll print. It takes a special printer to do that with a different kind of ink. Yep. And that's why a lot of my stuff is done in red or white or silver background, and then blue and red and black, and a lot of the yellow. You can't use yellow for printing on anything. It's just too light. So, but regardless, she'll get them done in the next day or two and then get them to me. And it's once they're here, then it's one day, and it'll be off to you, whoever gets it. But in the meantime, bullfrog.
Two old bands. BR549. A lot of you young people don't know what that is.
No, I do. Fishing in Mid-South. James Dockery Fishing. Hey, you know what, James? I forgot. Let me do this one. Everybody's going like this.
There's Nikki George. That's a new name. Never heard of that. Looks like a lady. Uncle
Let's
John.
see if anybody can do this. We'll just give away Mark's hat.
There you go.
I know everybody wants a catfish and crappie hat.
I got that one, Lyle, and I'm like you. It's the one that's got the flag on it, and I won't wear it.
I can see mine sitting right up there on my gun cabinet. Yeah, it's never been used. never had a head in it.
All right.
Marky, my son and his family stopped in here. They had a wedding to go to over the weekend, and him and Casey and the kids stopped in and spent the night with us Friday night, and then come back yesterday afternoon for a little while and ate dinner with us. And uh, Marky says, "Hey, you got two more than catfish and crappie hats up there. Which one's mine?" I said, "None." I said, "When this one gets so bad, your mother won't let me wear it because I sweat so bad. I have a new one up there to wear fishing." And he said,
Right.
"What about the other?" And I said, "If you'll turn it, it's got an American flag on it. There's only three of them was made. I got one, James got one, and Mark's got one, and he ain't getting that one. So you don't get one. You want one, contact Mark."
There you go. Your boy Troy's in here. Ryan,
Chunky,
Reeling Raiders.
thanks for joining us tonight, El Stan. Reel and Raiders Outdoors 3B Fishing.
They still
Troy
typing
Harris.
it in.
That's good.
Yeah, old David, he's like us. He got him a channel cap, and then the rest of the time, all he's doing is catching crappie Wednesday night.
That'd be all right, though. There's
Oh,
little
yeah.
Tennessee Cedar.
There's Laura, the explorer.
Fishing and Freedom. That's one of our favorites.
Yep. Yeah,
Glad to see Laura in here.
See, there's so many names. I need to start writing all these down so I can go back and look for them.
Oh, Mark does not have one of those flag hats. You got one, I got one, and Dee won the one in the auction for a charity. She won that. That's right. Thanks, Mark. I forgot about that. He don't even have one. So it's going to be hard to get that one out of my hands. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Tully 41. We're up to 112.
They still typing in the hashtag catfish crappie.
Yep, there's Brian Whitehill. There's Danimals Creations and Adventures. I think I said Carmel Muncie a while ago, but we're glad he's in here. Crappy Dave Fish On, thank you so much. We appreciate it. BR549.
Yeah, D said nobody wears hers either.
I'll bet they don't. D, I'll tell you, I have a Bill Dance hat, and I have a NASCAR hat that's signed by a bunch of the big time drivers back in the day, and a hat that a friend of mine gave me of Davey Allison that he bought one and give me one, and they're sitting in Ziploc bags on top of my gun cabinet, and that's how I keep them still looking pretty nice. V3 Custom.
Yeah, I was going through some stuff the other day back there in the laundry room, and I come across a pile of my old hats, and down in the bottom of it was my very first hat when I first bought into, what was it, Bassmasters.
Oh wow, yeah.
And it was before they changed hands and went to FLW or whatever it is now.
Yep.
And boy, that sucker looked like you'd had it tied to a rope behind your truck and drove across America with it, boy.
I'll bet. There's Mike Chavez. That's cool. Yeah, Mike Chavez has joined us. Sean T Outdoors. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it so much.
Yee fishing. Yeah, he come in to chat the other night, man, and Big Nasty was having a time with that name, Yee.
Yep.
Yee fishing.
Thank you, Lee.
Yes.
All right. We're at 113. What do you say we give her away? Here we go.
Oh, that one's flying.
Yes, it is.
Tree limb fishing.
Stonefly 71.
Congratulations, Stonefly.
Absolutely. Mark has the hat, so I'd say the best way to do that, Stonefly, is just message Mark on Catfish and Crappie Facebook page or his personal page and tell him you was the winner on the show, and he will probably fix you right up. In fact, I know he will. And Mark, thank you so much for helping us out with that.
Yes, sir.
That really is awesome. It really is.
Relaxing frustrations. Yep. So far, that's it.
Man, this night has flew by, hasn't it?
I know. Yeah. Today, drug all day long. It's been rainy and misty all day, and it's just like somebody had put an anchor out and just dragged it along the bottom from my tail. Let's see. I think that's it, Lyle. Solo text and adventures. So I ain't seen no many. How many we got in there chat right now? I can't see that number on my side.
We're at 141.
That gun right, Lyle.
Yeah, pretty good number.
That's real good numbers.
Pretty good number for us.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 141 thumbs up.
Dang right. Well, everybody, we do appreciate it.
Oh,
Without
we
y'all,
do.
we don't have these shows. And don't forget, send us in our emails or on Messenger or whatever for any future shows, what you might want to see or who you might want to see on here. Or if you want to be on here, just contact us and let us know that
That's right.
you're interested or what you Big Bill's veterinary catfishing. Veteran catfishing. I'm sorry, not veterinary, veteran. Sorry about that. Texas Tiger, thank you so much. Hooks and Hammocks, thank you so much. Brian B, thank you so much. He said, I owe you a penny. Brian B did.
Brian B,
Freddie, thank you.
I can't wait to have him on here. We're going to have a blast with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll let him talk some smack at old Chad for a while. Chad's been laying it on him, so. All right, folks. We got one more giveaway for tonight, and then we're going to turn it over to Mark.
Yes, sir.
And here is your key. This is what you need to put in for the win. And good luck to everybody.
Good luck. There you go. Exactly like it's spelled.
It has to be exactly like that.
Please don't let Chad
win.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, there it is, starting to roll in now.
Yep, there has to be a space between the last 0 and the G.
Yep.
There's Christina Dunnigan. We're so glad to have her under there. Tony Cole.
Guys and gals, this is for a Black Horse Lyle Stokes rod.
I have been nice to Chad, haven't I? He's not been nice to me, Evan, I'll tell you that.
Fishing for Fun. That's a new name.
That is a new one. Glad to have you in here.
Yes.
What about Joe Buck 66?
Yep. Old Joe Buck. He's been in on us for a while too.
Yeah. Yep.
There's quite a few names in here that's hung out with us for quite a while.
Yep. Chrissy and Ernie Brown, Solo Texas Adventure. John Patrick's been with us quite a while. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that very much. There's Brian Brake. Mike Ellis.
Yep.
Some old names, some new names. We're glad to have everybody join in here. We're all about having a good time, and if we can help you catch more fish, that just makes it better for everybody.
And even if you don't, if we can do something to help you laugh and smile and
that's right,
make it so much enjoyable, then we succeeded.
That's right. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that.
Yep. Tina Nod.
We're up to 126.
JBT. Trust me, guys and gals, if I could put my name in that hat, I'd be putting it in there.
We and remember, this is all done through a program of StreamYards. We have nothing to do with that. And you can win multiple times. So I was shocked that there was no way to stop that. There's relaxing frustrations.
Yep.
Glad to see the people from across the big water.
Cornelia's Catfish channel, Catfish Hunter.
Put me on this show sometime. Contact me. We'll talk about that.
Little Tennessee. Cedar. There's Miss Becca.
Oh, Becca, welcome. Done a good job over the weekend with a tournament she was emceeing. Done a great job.
Crappy Day Fish On.
Yep.
Oh, kind of new names. Dang right. Appreciate
Clara
it.
Sellers. Becca does a really good job at that. I think she enjoys it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think she does. We're at 128. Just if any more of you is going to get in here, go ahead and do it. I think we said hello to Parker, but there's Parker Pursuits.
Yep. Who wouldn't want a black horse rod?
Well, I'll be using some tomorrow.
I know I was impressed with the one you brought down to give away at my tournament, Lyle. That thing was beautiful.
I enjoyed going down there so much. I would have loved to have been there for Robbie's. It's just too far to make too many of them trips in 1 year.
Well, Lyle, like I said, all y'all got to do, if y'all want to just fly down, we'll pick you up at the airport or whatever you want to do.
Mark and I are talking about meeting up part way and carpooling.
There you go. There you go.
We're at 129. I thought we'd make 130, but if we don't, we're going to give it away anyhow. Oh, there it is, 130.
Yep.
If nobody else is going to get in, we're going to go ahead and give it away. And remember, the decals have to be made and put on, and then we will ship it right out. So it'll probably be next week before you receive it. But all you have to do is send me your shipping address, whoever the winner is, and we'll go from there. So, James, are we ready?
Yes, sir. I'm not seeing no more pop up.
We're at 132.
Sound like a winner.
Here we go.
Was the last one.
Here we go. See who the big winner is. There's DJ Pizza. That's a new one.
Yep.
Mark Anthony. Congratulations, Mark.
Yes, sir.
The rod will be headed out towards you, James.
Oh, does he live out here near me?
Doesn't he?
My Mark Anthony. I'll have to think on that one. That ain't Anthony we know.
Okay. I got it.
He is Matthew Anthony.
Matthew. Okay, that's right. All right, my mistake. Mark, if you'll just message me on Facebook Messenger, send me an email to catfishweeklytv@gmail.com. However you want to do it, we'll make it happen. Get me your address, and we'll get that thing shipped. That way you can have it by next weekend probably, or reasonably close to that as we can make it. Thanks, everybody, for watching Catfish Weekly tonight.
He's in Kentucky.
Kentucky, that's closer yet. Won't take near as long to get there. We had a great time with everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Be sure to tune in to Catfish and Crappie Podcast coming up next, right here behind us. He's got Jody on there tonight, so that should be a great show. Thanks, everybody, for getting us to 5,000. We'll see you next week.
Yep. God bless you.